Happy Friday. Welcome into Off the Board. I'm Colby Marshall. Alongside me is Jake Hassan. This is presented by Better Day and powered by FanDuel. Speaking of FanDuel, let's jump in it, Jake. I don't really care how you're doing. I want to talk about something right off the get-go before I forget because I have a squirrel brain, ADHD brain. Whoa, up, forgot what I was going to talk about. Anywho, Kyle Schwarber yesterday being even money to hit home run, and people still had the gall to try and tell me that I was wrong, telling other people, educating other people, to never bet something that stupid, even though I had the 2 home runs for Schwarber, because I'm not going to bet the one at a plus 150, I think was the original price I saw in the morning, and then closer to game time, first pitch, plus 125, even money on Fanatics. No offense to FanDuel, but Fanatics was pretty stupid to even lay that number. I was happy he didn't homer because of the people that replied to me saying, sounds like it's free. No offense to those people. No offense. But this is a great lesson time for you because nothing in this is ever free, and the books do not want you to win regardless of the price. You know why they had it that low? Because 1, people were buying into it, and 2, they got to save their own asses. It only makes sense, people. Just the people like that are the reason why Dub Club exists. No free ads, because that's a scum organization, scum business, scum owners, scum overall to anyone who uses that platform. That's why they exist.
Does that platform even exist anymore? I haven't seen anybody shill that in a long time.
I have them blocked. If you need me to have a story time, I can, but we're talking about Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah, they still post, but they get like 2 likes on post.
Even money, and this is not to keep going, Jake, because you know how my brain works, and I apologize. This is something else that it triggers me as well, because football season's around the corner. I know a lot of people are eager for football season. I don't give a hoot. Baseball's in full swing. You can crave whatever you want. Just get it out of my face. This is a good time to use football as an example because people love touchdown bets. No market in sports betting is more atrocious, more disgusting, more screwing the better than the touchdown market. Like, why is Saquon Barkley minus 250, minus 200, yeah. Jonathan Taylor the same price to score a touchdown? And I always use this example. That's their home run. Would you bet minus 200 on somebody to hit a home run? They're not scoring a touchdown every single game. They're not.
I mean, it's not apples to apples because like football players, especially running backs, get more touches. But 100%. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. Like it's
like that's their ceiling.
Year. I mean, we do this every year, whether it's Aaron Judge or Shohei Ohtani. I mean, we did it with Schwarber last year too. Fernando Tatis Jr. a million years ago. Like the Jordan Alvarez happens to him too. Like these guys get on heaters and they're guys who hit 50, 60 home runs. So there's going to be stretches where, I mean, we saw with Junior Caminero, who hit 9 in 9 straight, 11 in 12 games or 13, whatever it was. Like the prices adjust to what's happening on the field. So obviously, as these guys hit more home runs or they get on a hot streak, their number's going to go down. And at certain points, yeah, I mean, because here's the thing. There are people who are betting the plus 100 or the plus 110 on Schwarber, or when it was Judge when he hit 63, like, and it hits, and then those people peacock around and say, see, told you free, and they don't talk about the losses when the plus 100s don't come through. So, listen, I'm with you. I would never bet a even money home run bet, or I would never bet, like, rule of thumb
there were other better options, too. These bases were minus 110. You're like, telling me that that's the better bet.
My rule of thumb with home runs is if it's 2-1 or lower, I'm not betting it. And generally, even if it's lower than 3-1, I'm not going to bet it just because it's it's diminishing returns at a certain point. Like I just think that it's kind of a fool's errand. Yeah, it could come through because these are prolific home run hitters. Mm. But to your point that you just said, there's better value elsewhere. You can go bet a total bases on somebody who's just as hot. His
double was 550.
Like, but even that notwithstanding, I'm not even saying take Schwarber out of it. Like, there's somebody today who I'm betting on who's plus 115 for over 1.5 total bases, has hit a home run in like 4 of his last 6 or something. And the home run is still 3-1. Like, it's just, why chase even money when you can do 30 seconds of research and come to a better value bet, #value, or you can find something that's more likely to hit and is way less tilting than losing an even money home run bet.
Mm-hmm. So this is an interesting thing. I like, prices matter, and some people
Yes.
don't believe in that. Some people don't believe in CLV. I do. Do whatever you want. I don't care, because I'm the one putting my money where my mouth is on this stuff. But a couple years ago, founder of Batters Box, Michael Montgomery, told me this was like, this year is an outlier season for Shohei. Like, he's still fantastic, but it's not like one of his best.
Yeah.
But in years prior, it's just got to be 2 years ago at the very least, Monty told me that taking Shohei's homer at, I think, a plus 165 and up is an autoplay. That's how consistent he was. That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
nuts.
again, but
$1 to plus 165.
that's what happened with Judge too. When Judge hit 63, people were making the same argument. Like, the home run was plus 120, plus 110. And he was hitting 63 home runs. He was hitting a home run every other game, like every third game. Statistically, there's 162 games in the season. Aaron Judge was hitting a home run more than once every third game. And so it was at a certain point, mathematically, there is value on certain things like that. It's just, for me personally, I'm not going to chase a plus. If it starts with a 1 for a home run, I'm not going to chase that.
Yeah. I was baffled. When I was about to put it out, I'm like, somebody's going to say, this is fake, which you could go check. 2,
Yeah.
that it's free, or that only means it's going to cash, which that doesn't make any like. And I'm not trying to call people stupid, but when you say stupid stuff, come on.
Well, people have the fear of missing out. It's FOMO. It's people don't want to miss out on something they see as free. People see the tickets. I mean, how often do you see on Twitter at the end of a night when the algorithm starts shoving all of these cashed home run parlays in your face? Like, it happens all the time. Like, it's 11 p.m. and your algorithm is just like, oh, look at this home run parlay that hit. Look at this home run parlay that hit. People have a fear of missing out. And so, and like any human experience, it doesn't even have to be betting. It can be literally anything. Your friends go to a bar without you and you're like, oh man, get that itch. And you're like, oh, I'm going to stay and I'm going to be responsible.
Jake, every weekend and I'm at home picking my snout.
Man, I wonder what they're talking about at the bar tonight. Like, it's stuff. So
oh,
it's like,
they got the game. They got the game.
So it's like, right. So it's plus 100 and people see that as a likely outcome because it's Kyle Schwarber and I just knocked over an empty can, and don't mind me. Like, and people get that itch. Like, oh man, that is free money. Oh, I'm missing out. So then they shove those bets in, and then it's the one night where Schwarber doesn't hit a home run and it was even money, and then you feel like a fool. But then you keep coming back because that's how gambling works, and you get the itch in the back of your brain, like, oh, well, now the next one, that's plus 120 tomorrow. Or no, it's going to be plus 250 tomorrow now because he didn't hit one tonight. So now it's definitely going to hit. And that's, of course, where we say gamble responsibly because that's how gambling addictions start and that's how you chase. You should never chase, but that's how it happens.
Great segue. Let's talk about Bryce Harper, even though Bryce Harper has nothing to do with this 1 point whatever million loser. This is insane. First of all, to anyone sending anything to Kyle Schwarber, to Bryce Harper, another low IQ human being. Because one, all they did was pay for the cameo and then slap the logo underneath.
Right.
If you look for 3 seconds, see if it's AI and see if it's really something worth giving a hoot about. But it's just like, we're gonna glorify a loser. We're gonna glorify a loser.
Well, it's also not even that. Like, to your point about like the sending stuff to Harper for even doing the video in the first place, I think his heart was probably in the right place of like it was supposed to be supportive. It's not like the cameo was gamble more, double down, triple down, do it again. Like
No,
it was
that's what
supposed
the
to be, but
FanDuel duel was doing. Oh, it's our
but
sponsor. Anywho, this is the facts.
but yeah, no, that's a story that happened. Like I just like anybody sending something to Harper, like that's just it. Yeah, I mean to your point, it's like it's not critical thinking. It's a lack of critical thinking skills, which is fine. I thought you were going to talk about Bryce Harper being in the home run derby.
We can't. That also ladders, baby, ladders. Climb our way up. And the little nugget that it's going to be also Schwarber that Donnie
That
Baseball leaked.
that Schwarber is going to do it.
So in the post game interview with Donnie, he mentioned him and Schwarber, and he was like, "Oh, he didn't say he was going to join yet." So I guess it's probably going to be like a last minute surprise. Also, pick up the phone and call Hunter Goodman. Pick up the phone.
So we
I
got
do
what?
not
We got 2 spots left or 1 spot left?
two
2, right? Yeah.
2 spots.
I'm going to say something that's going to make people mad. I don't know if I need Schwarber. I don't think I need.
I
him.
agree. I don't want.
I
think it. I was gonna make the comment that I think this is one of the best lineups we've had in a couple years. Maybe
I like this lineup.
The names don't carry if you don't watch baseball, but I think this is a fantastic lineup.
Matt said, "Imagine Brandon Marsh
Dude,
doing it. That'd be very.
time
That'd be
out.
so
Imagine
funny.
if the Wet Man went full out WWE for it, just
That'd be
like
so sick.
ALS
That'd be
challenge
sick.
type pour into the batter's box.
I don't. So I would love that, but I don't know that I need another Philly just because it's in Philadelphia. We have Bryce. That's
Yeah.
good enough for me, especially because like Bryce won it. We remember the last time Schwarber was in it. He flopped against Albert Pujols, who was 68 years old at the time. Like, I don't know that I need Schwarber. Like, Schwarber has awesome in-game power. I don't know that he has the flair for the home run derby. Like, Bryce has it. Bryce has the in-game power and he has the flair. Because, you know, he won one. He won a home run derby. Like, I'm good with one Philly. I don't know that I need Schwarber. I would love to see Goodman. You're right. How do
He
we
wants
know
to
also,
be in it.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe he's the surprise, the last one, because if this is what they're doing, then it's good marketing by Major League Baseball, like allowing the clamor and the noise for the home run derby to build by like just keep ignoring Hunter Goodman. There's like think of it this way: there's a potential that they already did it, called him, and it's already done, or B, they're waiting because the internet outrage is so loud that they're just going to let people keep talking about it because it puts the derby back in the zeitgeist. That's actually a smart move. And then on Sunday, Saturday, whatever, maybe tomorrow, maybe today, that they say, oh, Hunter Goodman's doing it, you idiots. Of course, he was always doing it. Yeah, I mean, like, I think the name value maybe isn't it, but I mean, like, people know who Jordan Walker is. He was a top prospect for a long time and is breaking out with the Cardinals, who are a premier franchise in Major League Baseball. People know who Junior Caminero is, even though he's a Ray. He was in it last year. He's a superstar, especially this year. Jack Caglione's name still carries some weight as a prospect value and from big college baseball when people were following him at Florida. So I don't like that. And then obviously Bryce. And Wilson Contreras, too, is another one who's been in the zeitgeist for a variety of reasons lately.
You love
So
that word.
it's good. It's a good word. I like it.
Love
So
that
Contreras, another one who like a lot of name value. And of course, like Cubs fans are going to go rabid for him. Who do you think they're going to bet on in this tournament? So yeah, I mean, like Goodman's the obvious one. I bet you Goodman will be in it. And then who would even be in the other one? Like
There's
who's
no
the last
Chandler
name?
Simpson.
Stop. Like
That's like putting Mookie Betts in there. Also, that's
like
pisses me
Mooney
off.
would have been an obvious. Mooney would have been an obvious one,
Welcome
but
home.
obviously he comes back today.
Welcome
Yeah, we'll
home.
talk about that in a minute. Buxton.
No, he's hurt.
Oh yeah. Like O'Neal Cruz,
Buxton's
no,
already
because
done
he's
it.
hurt.
Buxton did it last year.
Buxton's done it.
And Buxton's
Like-
Mookie. I'm trying to think.
Like wow, there's some really just
Imagine if Devers did
no
it.
good names.
Devers. Who would
Like
be?
you have
You
a
know what they
Ray.
should do?
There's no Yankees that's worth it. You have a Red Sox. Nobody on the Blue Jays is worth it.
Ben
you have a
Rice
Ray.
wouldn't be terrible.
Rice wouldn't be terrible. I mean, I
Bryce
suppose you could
Eldridge,
do.
no.
I would be down for Eldridge. It's just no, like, talk about lack of name value. Like
Yeah, there's no
he's a
name
good
value.
one for next year. Like you could do like
Shea
speaking of
Langoliers.
WWE,
Shea Langoliers would be sick.
Langoliers is
Kurtz.
good. Kurtz, but he's sick right now, even though he played last night. But Kurtz would be good. Like, if you want to truly WWE it, do you just do Alonzo as a last second reveal?
No,
like,
no.
What's
You know what? If you
what's
bring him
Jonas
in,
Cespedes doing?
I was gonna say there should be like a guy who fills in that's done it before and doesn't play baseball at the moment, but is still able to hit a
A
home run.
legacy? Do like a legacy slot? Even though Harper's kind of doing the legacy slot this year anyway.
Harper's like the Albert Pujols of a couple years ago.
But Harper's still good. Like,
no,
I
agree.
Awesome.
I know.
I get what you're saying though, because I had that same thought.
Bring in Pete would piss me off.
Yeah.
And he would
no,
be
I'm not saying it's a good idea.
He would be the most last resort option because you know he's foaming at the mouth.
Why is James Wood not doing it?
Oh, God,
he did it last year. But
that's who I was thinking. We do it again. Do it again.
I mean, Junior did it last year.
Oh my God, it would be the best home run derby.
Matt Olson. Why is nobody in the NL East doing it? Matt Olson, James Wood.
No Olson.
Nobody on the Marlins. That wouldn't make sense because they're a small ball team.
Olson doesn't want to do it. He did it when it.
Oh, he declined.
I don't think it's something that interests him. It doesn't.
Oh, there was a name that I just had, and it slipped. Oh, what did Seiya Suzuki ever do it? He did one, right?
I don't think so.
I think he was in it once. I'm almost positive he did it once. But he'd be a good one.
PCA wouldn't be bad. It'd be good for marketing.
PCA would be good. Give him his flowers.
This is just us naming dudes.
Yeah, and I mean, there's still 2 slots left, so it could be like it could be Goodman, it could be PCA.
Matt put in chat Jordan. That's such an easy answer. But
Jordan would be good until he fouls a ball off his knee and then he's out for the next 3 months.
He would not do it because his whole game is the bat.
Yeah.
He can't.
Which is why he's not going to win MVP, by the way.
Yeah.
But I digress. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to bet a bunch of Jordan Walker stuff for the home run derby.
You know what I was thinking about in the shower? I'm like, okay, I like a lot of guys. Like, pause. I like Jack. I'm thinking of the guys that make hard contact and just have raw power.
That's why I like Jordan.
But also, I'm thinking, who's going to have the most jitters? Who's going to be calm, collective? Junior's definitely going to be the favorite. You never bet the favorite.
100%.
I don't care what you'd say about Cal Raleigh winning it last year. There's no reason to bet the favorite.
Bryce might be the second or third favorite.
Shohei was the favorite a couple years ago and didn't even make it out of the first round. Let's be real here.
And that was the Schwarber round too.
You want to give me one answer? I'll give you another. But I want to see
we don't have any odds up here.
It's all price for me. Also, I want big boys. Always go with the big boys. And there I go talking type again.
Like I'm gonna be heavy on Jordan Walker in this tournament just because he's such a massive dude. Like,
oh my God,
I don't something about his face. Just like I feel like he can't get jitters. Like I don't know. Like he just seems like and I mean this in a completely complimentary way. Like he just seems like such a simple guy where he's just like, yeah, just happy to be here. Like, let's have a good time. Like, I don't know, just something about him.
Do you know what we're forgetting? Jazz Chisholm was in it last year.
Ugh.
Who is a worse home run derby participant? Jazz, Mookie, Jason Bay. Jason
Mookie
Bay
because
Jason Bay had 0. Jason, don't you dare say somebody with a home run.
At least Jason Bay had
Jason Bay
at the time.
Jason Bay put up 0 in Pittsburgh while on the Pirates.
Yeah, that's true. Or remember when Michael Kadire did it a couple of years ago, like 10 years ago?
I was gonna say a couple years ago. His prime was a decade plus ago. Jake's like, you remember when Derek Jeter was in his prime 10 months ago?
Shut up. You know what I meant.
Also, you need to put some respect on Jeter's name because all those bad statistics were after he got old. So, and I sent you that, and you couldn't accept the facts.
Again, the two things don't have to be mutually exclusive about respecting Derek. Yeah, I don't respect Jared Jeter.
I don't respect Chris Jericho. I
don't respect Jared Jeter. I never said I don't respect or don't put respect on Derek Jeter's name. That's not, nobody ever said that.
Anywho, moving on. Let's talk about our favorite person on the planet. Extra onions, poor favor with that Polish Mooney Murakami is all the way back. Home run has been bet. The Yurfie has been bet. I wrote in my covers article today for the Yurfie Nerfies, that the White Sox Athletics Yurfie may be my biggest vibes play of the season, but there's reasoning behind it. One, Aaron Savali's horrible, and I'm leaning into Mooney being the spark plug, which he's been all season, and they did fine without him. I won't knock him for not performing while he was out. They played very well. This past week has been pretty bad, which is their first
Yes.
cold streak they've had all season. It's coming,
And they still won 17 and 18 while he was gone, even with that horrible streak that they just experienced.
It's due to come, people. Pause. I think this is just a spot for them to pop off. And he played very well in Charlotte. I'm not trying to compare minor league baseball to the pros, but it looked like he didn't miss a beat. And I think it continues tonight. He's got the second highest matchup rating today on Batters-Box. I'm not adding anything else. If you want a good value play, I think his HRR is at a pretty decent price today. And he's pretty consistent with that when elite. But the home run's a basic vibes play. So is the Yurfie, even though there's data behind it. And there's a ton of elite rated hitters against Aaron Savali because he sucks. But yeah, welcome back, Moody.
I can't believe we're talking about this White Sox team that went 17 and 18 while he was gone in the 35 games that he missed, because that's how math works. And that's despite this horrible cold streak that they've been on. Like, this was a resounding success for the White Sox. Like, to go basically 500 baseball, still be leading the division or in the division race while he was gone. You did everything you needed to do, and now your best player is back, your best hitter at least is back, and now it's go time. I'm very excited to see what they do at the deadline. They need a reliever. They need a closer if they're not going to use Grant Taylor as a closer, because what are we doing here? Let's end the Sir Anthony Dominguez experiment as the closer, and just make a super bullpen, have him be the 8th and Taylor the 7th or 8th, whatever. Anyway, that's talking bullpen alignment with Jake Hassan. But this is resounding White Sox success. Like, this is huge for them. They're favorites tonight, which I don't like betting guys on their first game back from injury. That's just me. That's just a matter of principle. That's just how I'm wired. It's just the way the news goes. But I think that he probably hits one. Yeah, Aaron Savali sucks. But this is huge for the vibes for the White Sox. And I still think this team is way live. I think they're going to be really active at the trade deadline. We'll see what they do with the first overall pick tomorrow. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But I get it. I do have a bet in that game. It's on an A, though. Another rookie. I like JKG, Joshua Kuroda Grauer, shortstop. He's been awesome. He's been sick for the A's. He's got more 3-hit games than 0-for games. Pretty cool. So I like him over 1.5 hits. It's plus 220. Is this the guy I was
going to moan and groan about?
No.
Oh.
That's later.
Let's get into
this
that
is just this is just hits. This is just over 1.5 hits. The one you're going to moan and groan about is the home run. But I like Kuroda Grauer. He's been great filling in for Jacob Wilson. He has just been slapping hits all over the field. And Sean Burke, good 3.56 ERA, good starter, like what he's got, but objectively allows a lot of hits. 7.9 hits per 9. He's got starts where he goes 5 innings and he allows 8 hits. Multiple times that's happened this year. So JKG, keep going. Hot streak. He went 0 for last night, bounce back spot. So getting better than 2-1 as well. I like the spot for him.
I just want to pick your brain about the Nerfie I put in today.
Okay.
Because first of all, it's hilarious that we started the year with you being like, I got a Nerfie today. Because you acted like it was embarrassing to have that.
I didn't say it like that. I said, I didn't giggle about it. I said,
this is stupid.
Yes, I said, this is stupid and I'm ashamed of myself for having it. But, yeah, right, I don't know.
Let me pick your brain on this one. Let me find the odds first that I put in. I took the Nerfie in the Dodger game.
Okay, so that's what?
Minus 100. I took it over.
Dodgers minus 100.
It's Polly.
Yeah, so that's what Diamondbacks and Dodgers, Ohtani and Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
It's more of a concern on the Dodgers end, so I'm not concerned about the Diamondbacks. They're frozen solid. Also, Shohei has not been great against lefties, so it's always gonna be sweaty with a nerfy with the
yeah.
Dodgers.
So what? You're thinking Carroll or Marte?
No, I think it's a 1-2-3 for the top half.
Oh, you did the nerfy. I'm stupid. Never
Nerfy,
mind.
nerfy. No, sorry. I know. I typically shockingly lean more with the Urfies, which is I feel like people are terrified about those. Those
Yeah.
are more fun.
Anyway, go ahead. Okay, so you said nerfy. Okay, never mind. I'm locked in. I got it.
Yeah. Like I think the top half is going to be the smooth.
Eduardo
smooth
Rodriguez has been great. So
he's been very good. He's very
he's
good.
been
Is not what I
sensational.
should have said. He's not.
Remember like 4 years ago when he signed with the Diamondbacks and he was just like missing for like 4 months? You remember that?
Former
Everyone was-
Tiger, right? He's a former Tiger.
Former Tiger. Yeah.
Yes.
But remember when
He's dominant
everyone,
with the Tigers.
and everyone was like, yeah, no, he's just like not around. And people were like, what do you mean? He's like, he's AWOL. And I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? And then he just like came back. People remember this, right? Like it was a very bizarre story.
That's like Mercedes retiring and then under-retiring in 24 hours.
That was also very
Dude,
funny.
never forget. That was awesome. The greatest May baseball player of, or is it May or April? It was April. Greatest April baseball player of all time.
Yeah.
Mercedes, what's his name? You're
mean. You're mean
Mercedes.
Mercedes. Yeah,
Oh my
that was
God.
another one where like he was awesome and they were like, all right, we're gonna demote you to AAA, and he said, no, you're not. He just left.
Dude, first of all,
And then he was back on the team like a week later.
I'm sure the backlash he got after homering when they were demolishing was
Oh yeah,
the
we don't have to talk
Rangers
about that.
or was the Padres, whoever it was, just stupid. That leads us to another good thing we should have talked. We need to talk about. Jackson Churio batting left-handed should not have anybody up in arms when there's a position player pitching. Dan
Yeah.
Clark, shove one up that tailpipe.
Stop.
Shove one.
Stop.
You clickbait son of a bee.
I don't even want to talk.
Everyone
about
should block
that guy.
him.
I don't even want to talk about that.
I-
But there's people who agree with him.
Yeah, they're called old people with
Yes, that's true.
no reality.
It's the same people I was fighting with on Twitter last week.
Jesus. I was out on Dan Clark when he started talking
Yes.
about Aaron Judge's wife's DUI as if that had anything to do with Aaron Judge. First of all, don't talk about another wife when it has
I
nothing
was
to
out,
do with
I was
your
out on
coverage.
Dan Clark way before that. That was like last year. I was out on that guy way before.
No, he
that.
mentioned that during the World Series with the Yankees. I remember seeing that. So that's been 2 years.
Yeah, so let
24.
who the what? No. Am I stupid? Oh yeah, because the Dodgers beat the Blue Jays. What? Go on. Continue.
Matt, I was out on Dan. What does he do?
Yeah.
Is he just a Twitter guy?
He is now. I think he used to be on the radio, I believe. He might have even been on TV for a little bit. But yeah, I believe he used to be Baltimore radio. Or Baltimore media, and now he's just like a guy. Now he's just a rage baiter for Twitter likes and Twitter engagement to let Daddy Yuan pays him out a couple schmeckles a month.
He's so.
Yeah, he's a loser.
But I have one last Yurfie, and I'm just going to say a name, and Jake's going to go, yeah. Cal Quantrill's on the mound tonight.
Yeah.
Cal Quantrill. And
What's
Hunter,
the price?
Uh,
Well, because it's Hunter Brown, it might not
Plus
be that bad of
104.
a price, right?
plus 104.
Yeah.
But Hunter
Okay.
Brown's last 3 games, 6.23 ERA, 177
He's
whip.
been bad.
Both offenses have been great. Also, I'm just leaning into it being Jordan, who I'm also on today. Bases
Right.
and nuke missile. Jordan, I didn't even need to look at any stat. I said Jordan has 100% Arsenal coverage against Cal Quantrill in the year of our Lord 2026. Don't
Yeah.
care what the price is. Do not care. Do not pass go. Do not collect.
Do not collect
$200.
$200.
Also, Houston is second in first inning runs, and they're 5th in Yurfie percentage. Plus money, thanks. I'll take it.
Yep. I that makes a lot of sense. I'm with you. Because Hunter Brown's been bad in his last couple of starts, but he's been coming off the injured list from a shoulder injury. Like, I kind of get that's why, like, rounding back into form. I was hoping he'd still be in form so we could bet him Cy Young, but that's just not going to happen. I guess Schlittler's just going to win, but I'll talk about that after the show on my solo show. What, babe?
What about Brian Wu?
Oh God, yeah.
I saw his numbers the other day. I was like, that poor bastard.
I know. It's just he's reverting back to guy that can't pitch on the road. Like, it's just whatever. Anyway, R.I.P. Yeah, it's just gonna be Schlittler, I guess. Whatever, who cares? Or I mean, I guess it could still be Cease. Anyway, that's not the point. Yeah, I mean, it's Cale Quantrill. We all know what we have to do there. Even though the Rangers, I don't know you should really just be. You should just bet somebody home run at the top of the lineup if you think that's going to happen.
Jordan.
Yeah. God, the Rangers are such a mess. Now, Seager and Langford hurt again.
All right, Schwarber's in the Derby. We got one left. It's got to be Hunter. It
has to be Hunter.
It
has to be.
Also, yeah, now that we're saying it,
two Phillies.
That's what I was just gonna say. Now that we're talking about it, it's overkill.
I don't want to bet either of them now. So Junior's going to be the favorite. Schwarber's going to be the second favorite.
If Jack's dead last, he's going to be my favorite.
He will be. Is Contreras the third or is Harper third? Harper's probably
Contreras
third.
will probably be
Contreras
5-1.
Fourth. So, like, I'm just saying in list of the odds, list of the favorites, it's going to be Junior, Schwarber, probably Harper, then it's Contreras. Probably
LLC. Is that what that says?
Then it's Walker. Who am I missing? And Jack.
And then you need one.
But
more
we're
body.
missing.
We need one more body.
I was gonna say, who am I missing?
They haven't announced.
There's only 7 people in the field for the Derby. There's no way. We're at 6 right now. We're missing somebody. Junior. So in the list of what I think the odds are gonna be: Junior, Schwarber, Harper, Contreras.
Junior. You said him already.
I said Junior. Jack and Walker, that's 6.
Then they haven't announced them.
So we're missing 2 more. No, there's no way. We're missing somebody.
Hold on.
We're missing somebody.
Hold on. I'm going to Twitter.
I can't believe the chat is silent. What are you people here for?
Come on.
What the hell am I missing?
What are you people here for? Ooh, Kelsey Plum post. Like,
Are there 2 slots there? Were there 3 without Schwarber? There's no way.
I thought there was 2 more
slots. I thought there were only 2 left before Schwarber.
That's what I thought too. And then I saw a graphic and it was just like 2 left. Maybe I just didn't look at it all the way. Whatever. We'll say there's 2 left. There's got to be 8. It's 4 and 4.
Yeah, there has to be 8. This is infuriating. Now I'm pissed off.
No, I don't think Ben Rice is in it.
No. Oh, wait. Now I'm placebo affecting myself.
I have a massive Mandela effect.
No, Ben Rice is in it.
What the?
We're idiots. We literally said him, he'd be good to do it. Ben Rice is in it. Okay, that makes you okay. So Schwarber, so there's 1 left, and it's probably going to be Goodman. Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ!
I will not be betting Ben Rice.
Never in life.
He's at least.
Okay, so this is what the odds are going to be. This is what the odds are going to be. It's going to be Junior. It's going to be Schwarber. It's going to be Rice. It's going to be Harper. It's going to be Contreras. It's going to be Walker. And it's going to be Jack. And then if it's Goodman, then Goodman's probably 4th or 5th in the odds. If it's Goodman, if we're right and it's Goodman, it's probably Junior, Schwarber. Or would Goodman be down the board because people don't know who he is?
He's a good guy.
Yes, but
Schwarber
like you think about like
first.
Junior will be first.
Schwarber will be second. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be Junior, Schwarber, but the price will be close. Like Junior will be like 2-1, and Schwarber will be plus 210 or something.
Come on, just
I'm gonna bet the crap out of Jordan Walker. He's gonna be he's going to be almost at the bottom of the board. He's going to be. It's either going to be him or Jack are going to be the last guy on the board.
It's going to be real interesting to see what these totals are set at because of the new setup.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
I'm going to bet the crap out of Jordan Walker. I can't wait for that.
All right, let me get through my plays since we already started,
Yep,
and then we can keep going. I'm 100% on Rafi Devers today. Highest rated hitter on the day. 64, almost 65% Arsenal coverage against Tanner Gordon, who has all negative pitches according to Fangraphs. Devers is on a freaking tear right now. A 980 slugging percentage.
They're going to trade him.
Have to. 1480 OPS, a sub 600 ISO in his last 60 plate appearances against righties. Still making 55% hard hit, 20% barrel. Gordon against lefties this season, 62.7% elevation, 50.7% hard hit. Those lefties have a 716 slugging, 454 WOBA. Yes, I will take his bases and his home run. Also, we're on the Rockets, son. I don't need to say anything else. The Rocket seed, Cody Clemens, against Grayson Rodriguez. Jake's laughter is all I need to say. Boom. Take it away, Jake.
He's washed. Grayson Rodriguez, his elbow is being held together by this notebook, basically. Like, it's cooked.
By Elmer's?
But speaking of Angels, would Trout ever do it?
No. What a sad career. I don't care what you say about his clear Hall of Fame resume. What a sad career. Just sitting your tailpipe in Anaheim for 15 years. You did nothing. You did nothing.
Okay.
In the grand scheme of things,
as far okay. Yes.
In the
you
grand
mean as
scheme
far
of
as
things,
like team
nothing
success.
happened. Overall, yeah. I mean, his first half was just clear Hall of Famer. Last 10 years, can't control it.
I'm
just
yeah,
saying,
right.
like, why would he not want to leave? I don't understand why he's so content on being in Anaheim.
Well, maybe, hey, trade deadline's coming up. I know you don't want to talk about it, but we'll see what happens. He could be kind of fun in the home run derby. He does have insane raw power when he's healthy.
But also, they would be going back to them overkilling marketing one guy.
Yeah, be nostalgia baiting.
Yeah. Hey, remember him?
But him versus Harper would be kind of fun.
Him versus
especially
Harper, their rookie season was...
Yeah, I know. It was awesome. That was 15 years ago. 15 years ago, like yesterday, Trout got called up. So nuts. Anyway, yeah, that's Grayson Rodriguez ultimate fade. Is that all you got?
Yep. As of right now, yeah. I'll have more later.
Okay, already mentioned it, but I'll just say it again. Joshua Kuroda-Grauer of the A's, 2 hits plus 220, or I should say over 1.5 hits plus 220, fading Sean Burke. This one's the easiest one. It was just one line in my notebook. Red Sox on the money line as dogs to the Mets. Okay, I'll just bet the Red Sox. Sure, Nolan McLean has been going through the rookie motions of up down, up down. He's also been terrible at home, so I'll take the Red Sox. Sonny Gray's electric. He's been so good. He's a prime trade candidate. Very interested to see where he ends up. Probably Atlanta, but whatever. Red Sox money line plus 115. What are we doing here? It's the Mets. Anyway, sticking in the AL East, the Rays have the 4th lowest K rate in June at 18.6%, the 2nd lowest K rate at home this year at 18.2%, and the lowest K rate in baseball overall versus right-handed pitchers at 19%. Luis Castillo, under 4.5 Ks, minus 122. Dude has been pitching better, but still does not get any whiffs, does not get any strikeouts. His road K rate is atrocious. The Rays do not strike out at all. They'd rather be shot in the back of the head like an animal than strike out. So give me the Rays. Give me Luis Castillo under 4.5 strikeouts. Got to pay a little juice, but that's fine with me. This one's a little nutty, but I'm fine with it. Speaking of rookie pitchers, Brandon Sproat's actually been pretty good lately. Since June 1st, a 3.3 ERA. On the road since June 1st, a 2.14 ERA. The Opponents hitting just 217 first time through the order against him. He's been much better on the road. Braxton Ashcraft
R.I.P.
is elite today. Well, he's still very alive. Braxton Ashcraft is elite, so just do your job against the Brewers. First 3, under 1.5 at plus 175. It's scary because of Sproat. But he's pitched a lot better, and the Pirates lineup is in shambles without O'Neal Cruz and Connor Griffin. So I like that. I'll also take a little bit of Milwaukee first 5 money line because it's plus 115, and that just feels wrong. I just don't think that that's right. The Brewers are dogs on the money line overall. That also feels wrong. But officially, first 3 under 1.5 and Milwaukee on the first 5 money line. And then my last one today. Over 1.5 total bases plus 115. Home runs plus 350. It's the best price out there. At the small park, against a guy who was in his second start of the year after being on the injured list with a broken elbow, an exploded elbow all year long, who gave up 8 runs in his first start back. Talking about Hunter Green in Cincinnati. Give me Seiya Suzuki. He's been swinging a hot bat back-to-back games already with a homer. See if we can make it 3 in a row. 5 home runs in his last 12 games. Slugging .673 in that same span. And he slugs .514 in the small park in his career. And most importantly,
he should give me a 1 for 2, isn't he?
Seiya Suzuki in his career against Hunter Green.
I thought he was going to say PCA too.
8 for 18, 3 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs.
18's a decent
small, but that's crazy. 8 for 18 is nuts. So at plus 350, I like him. He's been on fire. 3 straight games going into the weekend, plus 350. I know people are fiending for that even money home run, but let's triple it instead. Seiya Suzuki. That's it. I thought about PCA just because the snub from some of the MVP voting theoretical lists and stuff, but let's just go with Suzuki and call it a day.
Oh, I didn't know if you were finished.
Oh, hilarious. No, I'm not actually. I was just waiting for you to react. Also, last thing for me on the actual card, because it is betting, I'm not buying the BS that the White Sox are going to take Grady Emerson first overall in tomorrow's draft, number 1 overall. Yes, Colby?
Brian Giles in chat, Devers and Clemens each to get a hit, plus 110. That's a silly goose parlay I approve of.
So 2026 MLB draft is tomorrow, and the White Sox pick first overall. There's been a lot of smoke about Grady Emerson, the high school shortstop, going first overall. Everyone's saying that, the hope is that he'll be the next Kevin McGonigal. McGonigal spent 3 years in the minors after he got drafted by the Tigers. The White Sox window is open right now. And if you draft a college hitter, the likelihood that that hitter is going to be up next year or within the next 2 years instead of 3 or 4, I think is way more likely. And I don't want to buy anything about, the White Sox can't draft Rock Chalowski because Colson Montgomery's your shortstop. Enough with Colson Montgomery. You can take Andrew Benintendi, fire him to Jupiter for next season, and then have Montgomery be your DH. And then you have Rock Chalowski, who is a plus defender at shortstop, who is going to have a floor of 20 home runs and be an all-star caliber shortstop, maybe right away. People are just getting bored with Rock. The fact that he's been the best overall prospect for the better part of the last calendar year, and now he's plus 125. I bet a bunch of Rock at plus 125 to be the first overall pick tomorrow. I also bet a little Van Lackey at a little bit at plus 350 as well, because that's an insane number for a guy, another college hitter whose stock has just gone straight up over the last 6 months. He's been awesome, and he has multi-positional versatility. There's going to be teams that value that. I'm not buying that the White Sox are going to go with a high schooler at the top of the draft, knowing that their window is open right now. I bet a bunch of Rock. I bet a little bit of Lackey. This is a full fade that it's going to be Emerson. I think the White Sox go college tomorrow, and then that player, whether it's Rock Chalowski or Van Lackey, are going to be on the roster. that come opening day and are going to be ready to help the White Sox contend. I think the price is way wrong.
What was it?
And I think you can make money on this. So that's me. Can't wait for Emerson to just go first. Cholowski's plus 125, Lackey's plus 350.
Yeah. Now, question.
Emerson's the favorite right now at about plus 105, or at least he was like an hour ago.
Mm-hmm. Now, going into trade chatter, because this sparked this question while looking at Giles' comment. You mentioned Devers being possibly traded. Where would he land? Who wants toxicity? Toxicity in our city, in our city. No! Where's Devers going? System of a Down.
I think there's one answer. When we talked about this a month ago, I think it's the same answer. The Phillies.
I did that.
Who's going to take that? Who's going to take the contract? Where can he go where he's not the star and has to be the leader? And who's trying to prop their window open for as long as possible for one last go at it? The Phillies check all the boxes. Oh, and fourth box, they have an insane guy in charge in Dave Dombrowski who's not afraid to make a move like that.
My thought was he'd look pretty good in a Marlins uniform.
But that's where I feel like, because look what happened with the Giants.
I'm just thinking of him in a jersey.
But look where he had to go with the Giants, where he had to be the guy and he had to be the leader and be the guy in charge. And look how that went. Like, I think he needs to go somewhere where he can play second banana. Like, and just kind of be like the star and be a star in the lineup, but he doesn't have to answer the hard questions and he doesn't have to be the one in the spotlight.
Dude, him and Philly would be nuts.
Him and Philly, where he can be the third star in that lineup. Then Harper and Schwarber take all of the questions. And really, Devers would be the fifth star there behind Sanchez and Wheeler, too. Like, he can be way a background character.
Remind me to mention something about Wheeler after this, because I thought this was really cool. But I'm so sick. I'm so sick of this window for the Phillies. Like, it's cool that they fired their coach and then Donnie Baseball turned them around.
Yeah.
But this is the NL New York Yankees. We're doing this again. This is a championship contending team that we're going to get hyped on. And then October is going to come around and we're not going to see them at the end of October. We're not going to see them in November. Little bunny foo-foo walking through the forest. Bop him on the head.
I don't know that I agree with that.
You think this is the best product they've had?
Well, it's close.
I do like
obviously 2023 was the best product they had, but this is close because think about last year. Well, think about what happened last year. No Wheeler. So, okay, now immediately you have to bump up Ranger Suarez and Aaron Nola, vomit. Now, like, assuming health, you're going to have Sanchez and Wheeler. You're going to have another year of possibly MVP contending Schwarber. Harper's better this year. You go get Devers, because I would agree with you if they had just played out the string with Rob Thompson. But they're making changes. They're trying. They're doing things to make it work and make it change. So, especially if they make a big trade at the deadline, because the Yankees, we know what they're going to do. Everybody's going to say, go get Hunter Goodman. And they're going to get, like, Dylan Dingler. Like, it's just like, they're
going to get Dalton Rushing.
But that's what I mean. But that's what I mean. Like, they're going to do something on the edges. They're going to edge. Like, they're just going to edge their fans with these tiny little trades on the margins, and they're not going to take the big swing. Like, and they're going to say, again, we talk about this week after week, Colby, they're going to say, oh, well, when Judge is healthy and once we get Max Fried off the injured list, that's as good as a big trade. So, yeah, they're like, the Yankees are going to go and they're going to trade for, like, friggin' Antonio Senzatella, and that's what it's going to be. That's going to be the Yankees trade with the Rockies. It's not going to be Goodman. It's going to be Senzatella. They're going to bring in Senzatella, and they're going to bring in Rushing, and they're going to be like, oh, well, getting Judge off the injured list is as big as a big trade. And then the Phillies are going to go get Rafi Devers and Aroldis Chapman, and everyone's going to be like, wow, look at Dave Dombrowski doing it again.
I've been meaning to talk about Dalton Rushing on the show for so long, and I forget every episode to talk about how the Dodgers dugout, essentially, or their team, but the stuff goes on in the dugout is what I'm trying to say. Is the most high school ass stuff I've ever seen. It is
Yeah.
literally every teenage boy's emotion going on between two players, and it's all toxic masculinity. Dalton Rushing is a byproduct of toxic masculinity. The opposite of that is Roki Sasaki bawling his eyes out in the dugout, and then older people who have toxic masculinity are pissed off that he's crying. You're an idiot if you're mad at him for crying because he cares that much that his emotions are on his sleeve. Dalton Rushing can't accept his emotions, is why he's beating his face in, screaming into his glove, and then gets mad when people try to help him out, his coach and his other veteran leaders in the dugout, being like, I couldn't believe that. I'm a man. I don't need other men to tell me what to do. Shut the hell up, you dumbass. Shut the literal hell up. You look like an asshat saying shit like that. You look stupid. That's all I have. It pissed me off when I heard him say that. He's like, I'm a man. I'm not supposed to be doing that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm sorry you were raised like that. I'm sorry you were raised
Yeah.
that
I
you were
mean,
unable to voice your opinion, voice your emotions, and that you think if you let it slip out, you're a loser.
yeah,
I
he's a
love
chud.
Roki Sasaki. First of all, the culture behind his life is perfection. So Dalton Rush, you should take notes.
Yeah, I mean, Dylan Rushing like is clearly leaning into this like villain thing.
He's a
He's a chud.
cornball.
Yeah,
He
I got
is.
I got nothing to say.
Okay, now back to something that I wrote down that I wanted to touch on, and it's multiple New York radio takes that I saw this week, and
This is the Volpe stuff.
incorrect. One of them has to do with Wheeler, and this was a really cool breakdown. Wheeler being traded from the Mets is statistically their worst trade than letting go of Seaver. And like when Seaver left, he
Damn.
wasn't that great. Wheeler's entire career with the Phillies is far greater than it ever was with the Mets. So like that I just thought that was nuts. Like we're watching one of the worst trades the Mets have ever made, and Wheeler's just making a Hall of Fame career out of himself with the Phillies. The other thing that pissed me off, this guy usually pisses me off. I know Matt's going to put him in the comments who I'm thinking of, or I'm talking about. Excuse me. This quote was, "The Yankees are going to be in the World Series," and the reason was, of course, I don't think they look good right now either. I don't know how I sat through the whole take. I don't know how I sat through the whole clip because I could not listen to this asinine take of, sure, they don't look like a championship contending team, and I even agree with that. But I think at the end of the season, they'll be in the World Series. And this isn't even recency bias with me thinking it's asinine. This is showing you how good the team is. What do you mean? Where do you see championship contender at any portion of that lineup? Sure, Caballero shows up occasionally. Volpe's on the team. Volpe statistically horse's ass. A lot of cussing today. I apologize. Statistically,
That was
horse's
like the first
rear.
one.
I said shit 2 times today now.
You did? When?
Talking about Dalton Rushing. But Volpe's got to go. I don't know what they got on that kid. He's never on base, and that's always a problem. His batting average and his on base percentage nearly the same. Not good at the glove. Caballero should be at second or shortstop. Excuse me. Just what are the stars? Ben Rice, fine. Cody Bellinger, fine. I'll give you the two. Those two are bringing you to October, deep into October. Garrett Cole, Schlittler, those two are not going to be able to hold it down when the offense can't produce. They're still at a 55 WRC plus in their last 12 games. Sure, they're making harder contact as of late. I think the Tigers win tonight as well. Plus, you're going to give me a minus 147 odds on the Yankees that can't produce? Excuse me. Bye-bye.
I will say this. I will say this, that it's not so asinine to say the Yankees make the World Series because of the state of the American League, though.
But
Like,
is
who are you?
it not lazy to say that when they're that bad?
Sure. Sure. I mean, it's a layup to say, oh, well, yeah, like the American League, who are you competing with? The Rangers are falling apart. The Mariners are a zero. Nobody in the AL Central is like, we like the White Sox, but they're not going to win a pennant this year. So it's like, okay, you're competing with the Rays. So basically, it's what we're saying right now, and it's July 10th. So like, obviously things can change, but like right now, it's not asinine to say it because right now the American League looks like a coin flip between the Rays and the Yankees.
So,
Visual show, folks.
um,
Colby just changed his hat to a Yankees hat.
I think that'd be the worst thing for that.
Why do you own that hat?
I really like this hat.
I don't watch baseball. I just really like this hat. I'm shocked you bought that hat.
Why?
Because that's such like, unless you're like really leaning into the bit of like Yankees fans being bandwagoners like elsewhere in the country outside of New York. I can't believe you bought that.
There was multiple hats that had this. Shout out to
It's
Old
a good
Man
color,
Allen.
but
Shout out to Old Man Allen. Great stuff. But
anyway,
I think that'd be the worst thing for the franchise.
Colby, they're gonna run it back regardless. If they, you might as well root for a pennant because they're gonna run the team back regardless.
Matt,
what would you everybody's coming back.
Matt, what would you rather have? Put in the chat. Would you rather have them collapse, or would you rather have them go to the World Series and not win it again?
If the result's going to be the same, if they're going to bring everybody back regardless, because I get your point. Your argument is going to be that if they collapse, they fire everybody, right? That's your argument.
If they don't make the playoffs, I think yes.
That's a different story. Okay, that's a different argument. But even then, if they miss the playoffs by like a game, I bet you they bring everybody back still.
They had the power of friendship early.
They did. Like, dude, I said this last week. They're going to get up
Colby
there.
Wasn't there.
It's going to be Hal, it's going to be Boone, and it's going to be Cashman. And they're going to get up there at that podium. And Hal's going to say, well, we still have a lot of faith in this team. And Brian really put a good team together. The solid products there. You saw when this team was healthy what they were able to accomplish. We feel that if Aaron Judge had been healthy all year and if we had Max the entire year, things would have been different. So for all those things to go wrong and for us to still miss the playoffs by just a game, we consider that a success and we're excited for 2027.
Just don't get it.
That's what it's going to be.
If this was any other team, they would not do this.
And yet,
would Jerry put up with this?
Yes, because Jerry doesn't want to pay anybody. That's a terrible example to try and use for your argument.
I mean, Jerry's just an idiot. That's why I was like,
don't use either of the Chicago teams because they're both cheap organizations. That's why Council hasn't been fired yet either.
George would not put up with it. George and Hal. Oh.
Yeah.
These rich kids growing up rich, not wanting anything. Stay hungry, Hal. Come on.
Stay
Nepo
hungry,
baby.
Moon.
Nepo babies. All right, let's end this show. Let's end it with one thing and one thing only. Praying to our Lord and Savior, Mooney Murakami, to go yaya today and turn around this White Sox mojo. Amen.
Turn around the White Sox mojo. It's the ups and downs of baseball. Whatever.
That's baseball,
Forget
Susan.
That's baseball, Susan.
All right,
I'm fiending for a muffin. I think I'm going to go get a muffin.
What kind?
Probably blueberry.
How do you fiend for a muffin?
I don't know. I just have a taste for one.
Dude, I'd rather have a donut. Oh, that's a good...
I thought about that, too.
Do you know how my dad says donut? My dad has a couple things...
I've never met your father, so no, I do not know how he says donut.
My dad says a couple things wrong, and it drives me nuts. My dad says donut. Like, don't it hurt?
Okay, that's enough. All right.
And then,
goodbye.
Hold on.
All right, I'll be solo. Game Day Garage at the top of the hour for a few minutes, talking about everything draft and trade deadline and bets. If you missed anything, I don't want to entertain this conversation because it's going to fill me with rage. Colby, anything on your end?
Yeah, just got to send the viewers over to the MLB Game Center over at Better Day. Make sure you use it for all your props, sides, totals, needs, edges, etc., etc. You don't have enough tools. I don't care what you say. You don't have enough tools. Head over to Better Day. Have a better day. And my dad says pillow instead of pillow. Could you imagine
At
having
the Jake Hassan on Twitter, at Hassan_Jake on Instagram, Hassan'sHacks.substack.com, at Kobe M Bets, wherever you find your socials. That's going to do it. Again, I'm going to be on Game Day Garage in 30 minutes, doing everything else that we kind of hashed here, and also some draft stuff. Goodbye.
Imagine getting yelled at for laying on the pillows, and he says, "Get off that pillow."
Matt, end the stream.
And then I'm like, "What did he?"
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.